Ew, this lighting is ugly. There we go. Brighten it up a little bit. Hey, good morning, everybody. What's going on? And welcome to Monday morning. It's getting ready to be a landscape video type of a deal. Not totally landscape, but it is going to be a vlog nonetheless. Hey, I just got an opportunity to share with you guys the introduction of Booker. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you haven't had a chance to check out that video, check out the last video that I uploaded. That was a really big production right there, what I like to consider an APS production, and really looking forward to doing whatever I can do with Booker. Now, with Sunday being the day that I introduced all of you to Booker, it was on that same day where I got to get up with him again, go to his bail bondsman office and get a little sit down with him. Even got the opportunity to meet one of his guys who is just another really awesome guy. And man, I'm excited about the potential with Booker. What exactly am I doing with this guy? Obviously, you know, I think of this dude as like a mentor and a dude who is doing huge things in the local community. I'm not trying to step on this man's toes at all. In fact, what I am trying to do is just get this dude some exposure, because he is doing a lot of really awesome things in the community. Even though some people will say, oh, it's messed up that he's charging for laundry when he's already charging $125 a week for a room. You know what? That is the absolute best that a person is going to find, especially when they can't find nothing else. That's my opinion. You can have your opinion. I think the man is doing a lot of really good things in the community. And I told him, I said, you know what? The news should be following you around every single day, but they're not. So I will. And my hope is to see Booker get a TV show. Dog the Bounty Hunter, eat your heart out. Here comes Booker. And if he don't get a TV show, well, he's gonna have a YouTube channel. I've talked to him about that already. So enough about all of that. You guys are gonna be seeing more about Booker in the very near future, and I'll be excited to bring you guys that. Also, just over this past weekend, there was a boat fire. I saw this on the news. This was super crazy. So this morning, I went out and flew the drone over this thing. I wanna share with you guys this news footage that I just filmed. I'm thinking about trying to sell this to the news station. Maybe I could be like a freelance photographer, something along those lines. Captured this right here. Sadly enough, there was a guy living on this boat, and he did get injured in this. Thank God he didn't lose his life. This was a huge, huge fire. I mean, it was a fireball out there in the water, and it's just crazy to see this boat right now completely burnt up, completely totaled, and resting on the shallow bottom. Very crazy right there. But enough about all of that. What do we got going on today, folks? Today is a super busy day. It is Christmas week. What are you doing for Christmas? Let me know down in the comments section what I'm doing. I'm working. Today we got to get as close as we possibly can to completion with the big landscaping job. We've still got to finish putting the fence completely together. We're going to do that today. We've still got to finish doing the brush removal. Hopefully we're going to finish that today. And then clean out the gutters, replace a piece of wood way up on the top of that house, and then do the landscape cleanup as well. But before we do the landscape cleanup, we got to swap that Briggs & Stratton 5 horsepower motor out. So we're going to try to get an early start, get that tackled, and then also try to get the fence completed, try to get the brush completed, try to get the leaves blown out of the gutter, and at least get that piece of wood cut out of the top of the house. If I can get all of that done, we are stupid ahead of schedule. And tomorrow we'll be able to wrap this job up. Also, over this past weekend, I just went and got some little knick-knack type of gifts. Gifts, some Christmas gifts for this property owner who has blessed me with all of this landscape work throughout the year. You know what? If you've got a customer who's doing you really solid, it might not be a bad idea to give them a little Christmas gift. Now, to go even further, I mean, that really shows appreciation, but to go even further, if you're ever worried about losing that work, maybe you attach a gift with like a family photo of like all of your kids, and you know, a little sentimental thing like, hey, if I lose this gig, my kids ain't gonna eat. That might be going a little too far and being a little too asinine with it. But in all seriousness, if you've got a good customer, treat that customer right. Get them a Starbucks gift card. Get them some holiday candy or popcorn or something, a little thank you card. You never know how far that could really go. So I've done that. I'll be giving that gift to my customer this week for Christmas. A little thank you memento. And one final thing before I get the show on the road, I want to share with you guys. You know that you are soft as a beep and also getting super old when you throw your back out while you sleeping. Yo, how you even do that? I did that last night. My back is killing me. God, I'm feeling every bit of that 38 years old. So, with all of that, I should have guy number 2 with me today, and let's get this show on the road and hope that we can get pretty far in terms of what we need to get done. Happy Monday, y'all. Hopefully you guys will be seeing this video the very same day, and if not, well, just know that it ain't for a lack of trying. Super busy and cannot wait to get all caught up and all squared away so I can go out to my new filming location and film the 10 types of prisoners you're guaranteed to see on Christmas Eve in prison. Is Santa Claus really coming? He is. As a matter of fact, he said he'd meet you in that back shower. Let's go ahead and make this a good day. Shout out to each and every one of y'all. If you're rocking with me, hit that like button just to show some support. It's the holidays. Thank you. Let's get this show on the road. All right, up at the storage facility, and the weatherman said that it was going to be cloudy today. It's definitely that, but more so it's like raining. It's like drizzly, raining. This sucks. But ain't no rain gonna stop this show. So what we're doing, we're getting a little bit of an earlier start today, and the reason for that is because we got to do a motor swap. And bing, there be that new 5 horsepower Briggs & Stratton right off of Amazon right there. We got the CR 950, 208 cc, 9.50 foot-pounds of torque. And what we're doing right now is we're getting the chute off of the old motor. At least we think we're getting the chute off of the old motor. Something.
We need a pry bar.
All right. So anyways, new motor, old motor, and concerned that the muffler right here on the new motor could be in the way. But we won't know until we get her off. So keep you guys posted on how all of this goes. All right, I know you don't care, but I got to share it with you guys anyways. It's 9:30 in the morning, and we finally just got that off. That sucker right there. That thing was so secured right there. So we needed a sledgehammer, we needed a hammer, we needed a maul, we needed something. Didn't have none of that. Bing. Came through with the pickaxe. Slid that money back behind it and just boom, got her ass up off of there. After a lot of messing around, we finally got that off. I'm just really proud that we did that, because this thing had been whooping our ass. But we got it off, and it looks exactly the same as the new motor. Old motor, new motor. Yeah, so good deal. Let's put the new motor up here and get this wrapped up so we can go take care of what we got to do. Oh man, good morning. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Tuesday morning, and boy, your boy is tired and sore and feeling super old. Didn't get a chance to film too much after attempting to work on the motor swap out for the mowing vac yesterday, but needless to say, yesterday ended up being a pretty productive day. Got most of the brush debris clear out done, and just a little bit of cleanup left to do over there. The fence repair is done. I got a chance to cut out a piece of rotted wood on the house that needs to be replaced, so I'm gonna be getting to that today. Got to do the gutters today, and also got to do the yard cleanup, and hopefully everything's gonna be a-okay with this mowing vac. We have had so many issues with this thing, and it really just makes you think that, man, I should have just went and bought a brand new one for all these damn problems that I'm having with this used one. But no big deal. Hopefully after today, when I go buy this blowtorch from Lowe's, all of this is gonna help make this thing a-okay. Why do I need the blowtorch? Because the muffler is in the way. So I need to try to bend the metal, and God only knows what that's gonna do. I had a fleeting thought yesterday while doing the landscape job, and that was, you know, maybe I could rent out this mowing vac. Once it's operational, 50 bucks a day. Hey, if you've got a landscape cleanup job you gotta do, 50 bucks a day, you can rent this thing. but then I'll be making a video talking about somebody stole my machine. Regardless, the game plan is bright and early. We're getting a start on this hopeful. What do you think, your truck is something? My truck's loud too. Doesn't make it anything all that. But anyways, hopefully today's gonna be the last day on this landscape gig, but only time will tell. We're getting an early start on this. I need to focus on the road. I got this broke down Chevy Sierra trying to act like it's something. So let me get going and I'll share with you where we end up. All right, back up at the storage facility, and we've been up here for probably a good hour. So we started with the torch, trying to heat up the muffler in an effort to be able to bend the muffler, because the muffler on the mowing vac, the new motor for the mowing vac, is in the way of the chute right here. But quickly we realized, I guess right as we bought the torch, new guy number 2 realized, he was like, hey, you know, a muffler gets hot. That's what the metal is supposed to do. So the fact of us being able to bend it are probably, or the chances that we're gonna be able to bend it are probably not gonna be very good. Turns out, he was right. We couldn't bend it for shit. So we've got the muffler literally just dangling right here, like F the muffler, okay? So we're getting the mowing vac hooked back up, or the chute for the motor hooked back up. Then we went to go try to start the motor, and the motor wouldn't start. And turns out it was because there was no oil in not enough oil in the motor. So we filled it up. We finally got the damn thing started. It's not that loud with the muffler really not being connected. Will it blow the motor, or, you know, the heads or something without the motor, without the muffler fully connected? Who knows? We've got the wrong weight oil in the motor, and to be honest with you, I am absolutely over this POS right here. If this doesn't work today, I'll end up going and buying a brand new one and blowing this one up. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna blow it up. We're gonna send this thing on a Viking funeral, I think is what it's called. But anyways, finally got this thing damn near hooked back up. Hopefully it's gonna work for us today, because we need it to. We're gonna get ready to get loaded up, head over to the landscape job, and finish everything that we've got to do. What do we got to do? One final time. We've got to finish the debris cleanup. We've got to patch a piece of soffit up in the ceiling or the roof of the house, and we've got to take care of the gutters, and we've got to do the landscape cleanup with the use of the mowing vac, hopefully. So hopefully it's gonna be a really productive day. Hopefully. It is 9:30 in the morning, and we finally got this thing working. Good deal. Very special shout out to new guy number 2. He did a lot of screwing on some bolts and really helping to get this thing working. So our muffler's just a little loose, but it'll be okay. I mean, it's gonna have to be okay. A little temporary fix is what it is until we go blow this thing up, because that's probably what's going to end up happening here. Just heard about the flip house. More drama developing over there, but we don't have time for that. Let's go get this landscape job knocked out. Let's put out one fire at a time, so to speak. Get loaded up, go knock this out, and share with you guys, hopefully, by the time it's all said and done, the fact that we are done. That's what we're hopeful of today, folks. Again, the word of the day: hopeful. This is the first chance that I've had to sit in this room, my new filming location, since moving into this house. I've been super busy, super on the go, and I really just want to wrap up this video that I've been filming for the last couple of days now. I know this has been a landscape vlog. I know that this has been, you know, not the most exciting thing in the world, but man, I stay busy. And sometimes I question to myself why I even do that, especially right now, considering the fact that I have made $0 basically on this latest landscape job. Now, I don't say that to bitch or complain, nothing like that. It's just the way that it is sometimes. I got the ladder out of the deal, so that's paid off. The motor The new motor for the mowing vac, that's paid off. The mowing vac itself, that's paid off. My storage unit fee, that's paid. So really, this latest landscape job just helped me pay some bills and also helped put a new guy to work, new guy number 2. New guy number 2 helped me throughout this entire job, and I was paying him $100 a day. Yesterday we worked almost 10 hours. I gave him $120. I didn't want him to be making just 10 bucks an hour. But most of the other times we had been working like 6, maybe 8 hours per day. The crazy thing about this is we've done this job for 4 days and we're still not done yet. It's Wednesday morning as I'm filming this, and in just a little while I'll be going back over to this landscape job. I'm super mad that we haven't gotten this thing completed. This definitely adds to the fact that I've made $0 off of this job, but it is what it is. There's only like 2, maybe 3 hours left over there. Very minimal amount of leaf debris cleanup to do, and then we've got some pine logs from some trees we cut down in the back that we got to get up out of there. I bid this job very fair for the customer, and you know what? Sometimes when you bid a job, it's not going to come together like you hoped. I'll tell you one thing, we did a lot of work during this latest round of landscape work. We cleaned gutters, we did brush removal in the back, which really entailed cutting down trees. We did the yard cleanup and a major fence repair that took, 2.5 days. And not because of the amount of work that it was, but because of weather and conditions and mud. And you got to factor everything in when you're trying to bid a job. Yes, you want to play fair with a customer, but you also want to be able to make money. And I think to myself, if I was doing this for reals, well, this wouldn't have been good at all. Yeah, I got some bills paid, but I ain't walking away with no money in my pocket. But like I said, it is what it is. We got to put a new guy to work. Some lessons that I learned outside of what I just shared with you guys during this latest round of landscape work. That mowing vac, even with the brand new motor, we fought hell trying to get that motor installed. The muffler was in the way. We finally got the damn thing hooked up and working with the muffler not even fully attached. God only knows what that's going to do for the longevity of that motor, if there is any of that. We get out to the landscape job, we start using this thing, and then after a little while it just starts making this god-awful knocking noise. Not like a piston, but just this knocking noise. And what it ended up being was the fan on the inside of the chute, the bolt had come out of that. That bolt was long gone, so the fan was just moving. Even with that, it was still working. It was just loud as hell. There were 4 bolts that secured the chute to the motor. We took one of those bolts out, and thank God that fit for the fan, so we were able to continue using the thing. And then we started having issues with the throttle because of the vibration of the motor. The throttle kept idling all the way down, so we had to tie the throttle wide open. Brand new motor, and still having all of these issues. But the lesson in all of this is sometimes when it comes to equipment, you are playing Russian roulette anytime that you buy anything off of OfferUp, Facebook Marketplace, or Craigslist. But sometimes, especially in this case, I should have just bought this damn thing brand new. I almost left from the landscape job yesterday and went and bought this thing brand new. But it is what it is. I'm just happy to know that today we get the job completed. I'm happy to know that, Christmas is right around the corner. I'm happy to know that I'm going to be able to get back to filming videos. As a matter of fact, after we wrap up the landscape job today, I'm getting ready to film a prison-related video. I want to be able to utilize this new filming location, so I'm going to do that. I just wanted to share all of this with you guys. I haven't had a video up in a couple of days. If you're wondering why, it's because, we've been busy on all of this work. I'm going to wrap this up. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Happy holidays to all of you. And I'll look forward to talking with you guys again real soon. I look forward to also hearing anything that you guys might think of this video. There's a new Booker video on the way. I'm looking forward to doing a lot more work with him and doing a lot more in general for this new year that's coming up. Oh, I'm also getting another storage unit. I just rented that today. It's a lot closer to where I live at, and it's a lot closer to where they do storage auctions at. They actually do them at this place where I got this new unit. So maybe we'll get back to that. Also, real quick, one final thing. I heard about the stop work order over at the Flip House, and I guess we don't have a plumbing permit. We haven't done much at all in relation to plumbing. I almost want to call and cuss the city out. That's good coffee right there. But what good would that do? We'll get a plumbing permit, we'll hire a plumber. I do gotta replace a water heater. I was gonna try to do that on the low, but we'll get a permit for that. Electrical should be beginning. We should be getting back on track with the house very soon. Probably right after Christmas, I would imagine. But nonetheless, a couple of updates that I wanted to share with you guys. Have a great one, and I'll look forward to talking with you again real soon. I've got to carry my ass to work. I'm super sore, so let's try to make today a good one. Until next time,